you're white, you're black, you're rich, you're poor, you're born in New Mexico or you're born in California, you appreciate food. And so I think, again, it's one of those things where people from all walks of life can come here, and with 15 different restaurants, or at least food concepts, there's something for everybody. And I think that's what it's all about. You go to certain restaurants and it's too expensive, or it's too this or it's too that. Well, here you can come here and with a family, you can come here with your friend, and there's enough of a cross-section of opportunities for food and options for food. Again, whether it's cheap, whether it's expensive, whether it's spicy, whether it's not, whether it's breakfast, whether it's dessert. I really try to have a multitude of opportunities here and options, so that really you could come with 10 people and everyone can get something different. Fourth Street Market started about 5 years ago. We determined what was here currently was underutilized and really not bringing a lot of umph to the area, if you will. And we wanted to kind of find a use that would bring more people, more press, more activity, if you will, to the area. And we were working with a food truck operator that was looking to open a restaurant in the downtown, and she had been on TV, she'd had a great following, and she couldn't raise the capital to open. And it started making me think, wait a second, there's a huge disconnect here. And so that's kind of how this whole kind of dynamic took place, and how we kind of came up with this whole concept of really not the food hall itself, but even how the food hall was structured and how it was built out. So what we did is, and this is very unique in Orange County, and to me, really frankly, anywhere in the country, is we basically built out prefab kitchen space. And the idea was, again, is that someone could come in and probably open a restaurant for the $10,000 to $20,000 range, which basically included a POS system, your hotline, and some signage. Beyond that, we pretty much covered everything else. And what I mean by that is we basically built out the entire space, the hood, the grease trap. We even put the equipment in the spaces. So you basically move in turnkey, health department certified, and you're ready to go. So really, and I got Jason from Playground on board first with his lunchbox concept, and he has 3 concepts here with Wagyu Chuck, PFC, and Noodle Tramp, as well as Honor Roll Market and Recess the Bar. So he really came in first and was kind of the first piece of that puzzle. And really with that, I also had Jeff Dugan and his wife Krista from Portola that I got on board immediately when I started this project. A lot of the way the project was built around was having Portola in the front as an anchor, and after what I saw they did at the Mart Mix, I thought it was pretty impressive, the pull they brought and the press they brought, and just the energy and the vibe they bring to the area. So they were the first piece of the puzzle. With Jason's contact and connection, actually. And then from there, I really wanted to find local guys that I thought were kind of centric to Santa Ana in some way or another. Because at the end of the day, there's plenty of food halls that are opening up all over the country right now, plenty even in Orange County, and how am I going to differentiate myself? I think that I fit the more of the urban hipster crowd, if you will, being in downtown Santa Ana versus maybe some of my competition per se. But at the same time, I felt like if I had local Santa Ana people, it just made it more community oriented and more community centric. So I got, for example, Dos Chinos, which is a food truck that's based in Santa Ana, and they grew up in Santa Ana. I got a guy named John Melendez who owns Mar, who used to have a restaurant called Civic from Santa Ana. I got Felix, who owns Kitchen DTSA from Santa Ana. Danny Godinez from Santa Ana. So again, a lot of people that are from Santa Ana are proud to be from Santa Ana and want to help continue to see this area grow and thrive. And I think it's exciting to get people behind that are passionate about that and really want to see this potential come to fruition and be a part of that.